John chapter 21, verses 15 through 17. Most of you are familiar with that passage of Scripture because it records the story of what we call the restoration of Peter. After Peter had denied the Lord 3 times right before the crucifixion, the story picks up in John 21, where Jesus sits down and has a meal with 7 of his disciples, including Peter, and seems to restore him back, which he obviously does, and I have no argument with that or against that. I like to think of John 21, verses 15 through 17 in a little bit of a different context, and I believe it's applicable. Maybe even for your life, oftentimes for my life, it's where God is calling Peter back. He's calling Peter back to being a disciple. He's calling Peter back to his position in ministry. He's calling him back to the church. He's calling him back to the plan that God had for him in his life. Oftentimes in my life and in your life, we get off track. I want to tell you another funny story. Maybe this dates me, and maybe some of you watching today are old enough to remember one of the first modern conveniences of multitasking that came out about 30 years ago. Boy, you were cool if you had it, if you bought the extra service from the phone company called call waiting. And it was sold as, it's going to help you be more productive. It's going to help you get more done. What I found it to be was actually a huge interruption. I would be on the phone with someone and I'd say, oh man, hold on, I got another call. And I would leave the call on hold. I would switch over. Ultimately, it would be somebody different, somebody from my mom, from my dad. And I would have to get over on the other line and say, hey man, let me call you back. Here's what happens with most of us in our calls with God and in the plans that God has for us in our lives. We take another call. We leave God's call on hold, and we do like Peter, we go back fishing. But nevertheless, ultimately, he shows back up in your life, just like Jesus showed back up on that seashore, and he called Peter back. You got another call coming in today, my friend, and it's God calling again, and he's saying, you left me on hold, you left my call on hold, you left my plans for your life, your marriage, your ministry on hold, and I'm calling you back today. So I need you to answer this call that's beeping in now. I need you to answer that call from God back to the things he's called you to and appointed you to and planned and prepared for your life. They're still there. That hope is still there. That joy is still there. That peace is still there. Get back to the call of God on your life today. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I trust you were inspired. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click the notification bell. That way you don't miss a single upload of content that we put your way. Also, for those of you wishing to further support the ministry of Oaks Church, you'll find a giving link in the description of this video, and you can also visit our website, oakschurch.cc. Click the Give tab. It's your giving that makes this ministry possible. We thank you so much for it, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.